Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new release preview video. Today we have the highly anticipated Topps Cosmic Chrome. It's been a very, very popular release since its inception back in 2022. And we've broken a lot of it every single year. It's always a fan favorite. And today we're going to look at two boxes in this video. Now these boxes are very expensive. They sold out immediately on Topps website. I believe Topps released them at $3.50 a box. But most people couldn't even get one because they sold out like that. I happened to stop on the way home from work and pick these up because I wanted to make sure that I had some tonight for our breaks, just in case my cases didn't come in. And the cases are here, so we are breaking Cosmic Chrome tonight on our Whatnot show. But do you want to know how much I paid for these boxes? $588.44 a piece is what I paid after tax. I picked these up at Steel City Collectibles, and as you see, they were $549 each. Once you add in the tax, just two boxes, $550 plus the tax, $588 a pop. All right, so we got Brendan and Camille for this one. I sold the boxes for a good bit less than I paid for them. I think I sold them for like $40 or $50 less than I paid for them, just because I wanted to make this video and I wanted to see what we can find in here. So we have to get some good karma headed Brendan's way, and hopefully Camille as well. But Brendan had just an absolute, he was just brutalized in the video yesterday. He took the two boxes of Breaker's Delight, and it was a rough one. You can go watch that and see exactly what he pulled. But let's all hope for Brendan's sake that that doesn't happen again. So here we go. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll tell you about this product as we go along. Cosmic Chrome, there's 20 packs. There's 4 cards per pack, so 80 cards in the box. Otani is the cover boy of the set. There is no guarantee of an autograph. No guarantee of an autograph. You might get one, you might not. Maybe every other box or so might have one. There says just look for it. Hopefully we have it by the time we open a few of these. Maybe we'll have a better idea of how many come per, is it one per every other box or whatever. There's one nucleus refractor per box at least. And we're looking for the rare planetary pursuits as always. And those get more and more rare and more valuable as you move away from the sun. So you could look for all the different planets. The sun is the most common. Then you go through the planets, and then you got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and as you go out, they become more and more tougher to pull. Other case hits, we have Stella Nova back again, and Planetarium are other big case hits that we're looking for. And then all of the snazzy Chrome parallels are back again, like your red flare refractors, black eclipse refractors. Really, it's just a red out of 5, and then give it a fancy name to fit the planetary theme. Let's get into it. Thank you very much for joining us. We got 2 boxes that we're doing in this video. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Again, 200 cards in the set. All the good rookies are in play. Braxton Ashcraft makes it. That's interesting. And you can see the design, kind of trippy back there. It's different. I like it. There's Cameron Misner. And by the way, Pirates making a big trade today. Brandon Lau. Pirates got Brandon Lau, had 31 home runs last year for Mike Burrows. And they also got Jake Mangum and another prospect. I'm actually pretty happy about that, even though we only have him for 1 year. There's Freddie Freeman. Griffin Conine. Here we have an ultraviolet beam of Dylan Cruz and Aaron Nola. So Dylan Cruz rookie card. The ultraviolet beam, a new insert this year. I don't think we had that last year in Cosmic Chrome. I don't remember pulling one. So ultraviolet beam action right there. Next one up. Other inserts are light speed, star clusters, extraterrestrial talent. Those are more common than the Stella Novas or the planetariums. There's Hunter Green. We got a refractor there of Kobe Mayo. And Freddie Peralta. By the way, if you're wondering what the backs look like, they do give you, it kind of reminds me a little bit of an Upper Deck back with that like line. Like half the card is like 4 or 5 years of their most recent stats, a picture. I don't mind that back. It's a pretty good back. My least favorite backs, when you flip it over, it's like one paragraph about the player, and there's nothing, just that. Got the light speed Wyatt Langford right there, and Mason Wynn. These cards are beautiful. Yeah, these are nice for sure. Not too happy about the box price though. $5.50 at Steel City. I think blowout cards had him for $5.25, but I didn't want to wait around any longer. There's Kobe Mayo and Byron Buxton. The Kobe Mayo is the extraterrestrial talent. Last year, I think it had extraterrestrial talent written real big on it, but that's what that insert is called. On to our next one. No big hit yet and no color. Ben Rice rookie card is a good one. Come on. This is all for Brendan, by the way. Let's get his name. Maybe that'll bring some better luck. Brooks Lee and Colton Cowser. Camille's in the on-deck circle, warming up. Mackenzie Gore starts off the next one. He might be on the block. There we go. Ohtani. Beautiful card right there. Shohei Ohtani. Something sticking to it at Dylan Dingler. Got the extraterrestrial on the Vladdy and Mackenzie Gore. By the way, our breaks tonight, it's Flash Sale Friday. So we have limited breaks. I think there's 5 pick your team rounds that are set up right now. The Cosmic Chrome round is almost sold out. It's definitely going to be going first. And I might add a second Cosmic Chrome round for you guys, so everybody can have a shot at getting into these breaks tonight. And then we got Flash Sales as well in between. Lisa Rise is going to be the first hit. It's I would just call that a purple, but they got special names, and someone will be like, Jabs, you didn't say the right name. It's a purple nebula refractor. Luis Ariz. There's our first numbered card. We'll have to keep an eye on how many numbered cards we're going to find here from this box. It's always something to keep track of. Another ultraviolet beam. This time it's Kobe Mayo. Had the Cam Smith in there, one of the better rookies. No Roki or Nick Kurtz yet are probably the top 2 most valuable rookies. Here we go. We've got a black. It is a Christian Campbell. That's a good card right there. The Black Eclipse on the extraterrestrial talent. That's a pretty nice one right there. Look at that. I wonder what that goes for. And Mick Abel there as well. So that's the thing about Cosmic Chrome. They don't put an autograph in there. You might be thinking, no autograph in there. Where's the value? Well, if you get a numbered card of a decent rookie, they're going to go for big money. Here's the box hit. It's Justin Henry Malloy. It's the Nucleus Refractor. Frankie Lindor on the light speed. And then Chandler Simpson wraps up that one. Good rookie for the Rays. We're going to have Mr. 60 home run bat, Kyle Raleigh, coming up in this pack. And we got an Aaron Judge Refractor. That's pretty nice. Seems like the hot spot in these packs is probably that 3rd card in. And there's Raleigh. That's kind of cool that Judge and Raleigh were back-to-back. They finished back-to-back in the MVP race. Judge squeezing it out. Connor Norby right there. There's O'Neill Cruz. And here we go. A star cluster. Man, that's a nice one. You got Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and Willie Mays on the card. That's, for a long time. Those were the top 3 in home runs. Not anymore. Now, of course, you got Bonds at 762. You've got Pujols up there at like 703 or something like that. A-Rod at 696, getting in the way of those 3. But that is a really sick card. That's I feel like if there was a Mount Rushmore of famous baseball players, or at least hitters, these 3 guys would have to be on there. And that's a really good debate, because then you open up a whole can of worms, like, does Ted Williams get on there? What about Ty Cobb? What about Barry Bonds? If you could only choose, what is there on Mount Rushmore? I should know. I've been there. What, four presidents? I think it's been 4. Got Justin Verlander right there. And Christian Walker. Got about 5 packs left or so here, it looks like. There's a Jason Dominguez. Chase Petty, another extraterrestrial talent. Tarek Skubal, the Cy Young Award winner. Back-to-back Cy Youngs for him. Big question is now, are the Tigers going to trade him? He's in his last year of team control. Here we go. Launched into orbit. The Vlad Jr. Nice little die-cut card right there. Looks like, I guess it's supposed to be a UFO or something like that. Pretty cool card. Launched into orbit on the Vladdy. Get that one sleeved up. Let's see what else we got. I don't know if I have odds on any of these. It's always nice when they put the odds out there. Sometimes I got to do a little digging here. Launch into orbit is 1 in every 20 packs. So give you an idea how rare that is. It's about 1 per box. You'll see that. We got the Light Speed Jackson Holiday and Mike Trout. Kind of crazy that Mike Trout's like a common now. That launched into orbit set, by the way, has 50 total subjects, 50 cards to choose from. Jaron Duran and Nick York. Man, why does Nick York get a card in this? Oh, well, I'd like to see a Paul Skeens. If I'm going to see a Pirate, I want to see Paul Skeens. I haven't seen him yet. But we have another box coming. Here we go, folks. Look what we have just hit. Brendan Chapman, who got absolutely annihilated yesterday in the Chrome Update Breakers Delight. We're talking $1,300 set on fire. Just gone. Now he is going to hit a 1-of-1 Superfractor of David Ortiz. Holy cow. The launched into orbit Superfractor of the Hall of Famer. Can you believe this, Brendan? And, yeah, it looks like everything does even out in the end. Congratulations. That is a massive hit. The chances of finding a Superfractor of a David Ortiz, 1 in 27,000 packs on finding a 1-of-1 launched into orbit. Can you believe this? And it's the autograph. Brendan Chapman has just hit it out of the park. Now, I'm actually, usually I would one-touch this up, but I don't like to one-touch die-cut cards. So I'll get it sleeved up real nice and carefully and put it in a top loader for you. But, man, what a crazy pull right there, 1 in 27,000. And that's the thing with these Cosmic Chromes that you have to really look out as you open the boxes. There's always like some rare hit in here. Like the next box that Camille has, it's probably going to have like a 1 in 3,000 hit in there or something like that. Holy cow, 1 in 27,000 crazy hit. And I'm sure that Brendan is super happy. It's all evened out. And here we go, another bonus. It is going to be I think it's a yellow, or is it gold? It's a gold out of 50 right there of a good one. Cade Horton, who was the runner-up for the Rookie of the Year, the Gold Interstellar Refractor. Really great stuff from this box. Can you believe that? Cosmic Chrome, it's super popular. Everyone's loving it, and it was worth the wait for those 2 extra days for sure, just for that. Now, we're not done yet. We got a whole other box. Some of you might be thinking, well, maybe that was just a lucky box because he just did one. Let's do another. Camille, good luck. Let's see if we can come anywhere close to that. Box number 2. Again, check out the description of this video. Tonight's Whatnot show is there. It's Flash Sale Friday, and we also have the Cosmic Chrome breaks. I only added 1 round, but I'll add another one up because that first round is just about sold out. I put it up literally about 30 minutes ago, so they're going quick. Alrighty, here we go with this next one. Let's see what we can do. All my words are starting to jumble together. I'm so excited for that hit. Alrighty, here we go. Camille's turn. Now, Camille's a big Yankees fan, so it'd be nice to get her an Aaron Judge Planetary Pursuit. Let's go with that. Let's make it happen. Channel some Judge energy for Camille. First pack, not much going on. There's Brent Rooker right there with Nolan Arenado. Also, tonight, the top 25 countdown will continue on. I think we're on number 12 tonight. Got Jacob Wilson right there. Our first really notable rookie. Paul Skeens, very nice. Love this card. Paul Skeens, I was hoping we would see him. Then we got the Jackson Holiday. And again, that third card in every pack is the hot spot. That's where your insert is going to be, or your numbered card, or your autograph. Here we go with this next one. And here comes the hot spot. It's Brooks Lee on the green. Looks like a green. I'd call that a green speckle numbered to 99. Special name for it, though. It's called the, man, why is it called a Blue Moon Refractor according to this? That can't be right. Base parallels include Blue Moon Refractor to 99s. I don't think so, Tim, as my dad would say. That looks like a green. I'm just going to call it a green to 99. I have the official list up from Beckett to look at the official names of these. Green Space Dust Refractors. That's probably what it is. All right, so they faked me out. The Blue Moons are to 99. That's the Green Space Dust. I hate it when they switch the numbers, the denominators. Like greens are always to 99, except in this, now they're to 75. So that is called the Green Space Dust Refractor. I thought that Beckett may have had a typo there, but doesn't look like it. We got Marcelo. Weird, looks like he's on the A's there for a second, but it's the that's the St. Patrick's Day uniform that they wear in spring training. We got Teoscar Hernandez, it's going to be the Aqua number to 199, the Aqua Equinox. 2 numbered cards already for Camille. That's pretty good. Good start. Starting off better than Brendan did, but Brendan really came back at the end there with a massive hit. Francisco Lindor and River Ryan. I got to pick these boxes too. I went to Steel City, like I said, and picked these 2 boxes out. They had 5 left, and they said, give me a number from 1 to 5. And I said, I'll take 2 of them. I'll take number 2 and 4. So, man, looks like I chose well. At least the first box I did. We'll see what that other one holds up. Got a star cluster here. Same card that we saw before. Now, in our breaks, when this card comes up, it'll go to the player on the left, so it would go to the Braves. When they're listed like that, it goes to the player on the left. Or if it's a vertical card top down, it goes to the guy on the top. Typically, just most cards we found, the guy on the left is usually the one that has the most. Like, typically with like a team leader card, the guy on the left would have the most of whatever the stat is. Well, slowing down a little bit, still looking for this hit. Now, there is no guaranteed auto in this pack. It feels like there should be, but there's none. There's an Aaron Judge. We'll see if we can get it. Came out at the end for Brendan. We need to at least find some sort of case hit here. Ben Williamson Refractor, Mike Trout. Both boxes get a Trout. Next one up, Jaron Duran is in there. We got the Ultraviolet Beam right there of Dylan Cruz. Here we are again, back to this stage, down to about 10 or 5 packs left, and needing something to make the box worthwhile. Brooks Baldwin right there. There's Schwarby. We got a Wyatt Langford Light Speed. We saw him in the last box as well. Drew Thorpe. Hopefully, if there's an auto, it's not going to be Drew Thorpe. Seen too many of his autos recently already. Alrighty, we got the Nucleus Refractor. This is the box hit. It's a Kyle Schwarber. Beautiful card right there, Schwarber. And we're going to have a Launched into Orbit. There's one of these per box. It's going to be Ted Williams. Nice looking card right there. And we are down to just 3 packs left here in this video. 3 packs left to get something going. We're going to have Vlad Jr. on the extraterrestrial talent. We do get the Roki finally. There's Roki Sasaki. Haven't seen Nick Kurtz yet. 2 packs left. I'm sure we'll find him at some point tonight. Opening more Cosmic Chrome. And man, we're down to our last pack here. And again, a $588 box. We don't have anywhere near that right now. The last pack's going to have to really pull some weight. By the way, before I rip into that last pack, I'd like to remind you to come on by. Use this $15 off code. Sign up on Whatnot. Join into our breaks. We do them all the time, every Wednesday and Sunday, and now Fridays as well. Fridays are a little more limited, and everything ships next day. At least, you know, I don't ship on the weekends, but all the other breaks, everything goes next day. The stuff on Friday, I try to get it out Saturday morning as much as I can, but the post office closes it by noon. So we got the fastest shipping around, less than 1 day, and every single card ships in our break. So if you get a team like, say, the Dodgers, you'll get every single card. You'll get, of course, you'll get all your Otanis and everything. You'll get your numbered cards, your autos, but you'll also get your Teoscar Hernandez's and your Kike Hernandez and stuff like that. Will Smiths, even Blake Trinan. It's every single card ships, no matter what. All right, well, here we go. Last pack. And unfortunately, we don't have the last pack magic in this one. So the first box was pretty freaking wild. Second box, I mean, it's Cosmic Chrome. That's kind of the risk you might run into if you buy a box. You might not run into a big name. There was 2 numbered cards in that box. Brooks Lee on the green to 75 and Teoscar Hernandez on the aqua. And no case hits. So I feel like with this product, you have to hit a case hit for you to get your money back, or you have to get a big name rookie that is a numbered parallel. But still, there's a lot of good stuff that comes out of these boxes. We'll be opening them tonight. Check out the description. I hope you'll come on by. We'll probably get started around 8:30 or so. A little bit of a later start tonight. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday night. Join us in our breaks, and I'll see you later. Good night, everybody.